Okay, so let's look at the first 9 weeks test review, and we're going to focus on real numbers, and more specifically, focus on evaluating real numbers. So number one says a small square garden has an area of 25 square yards. How long is each side of the garden? So we have a square, and I'll do a small square here. Okay, so we have the square, and it says that the area is equal to 25 square yards, and that's how we would notate it. Okay, so if we have 25 square yards and they want to know what is the side, what is the length of each side, so we use the formula. Let's see where I can write it. I'll write it over on this area over here. So the area of a square, the formula for the area of a square is A equals S squared. And we know what A equals. They told us that it's 25 square yards. So we have 25 here equals S squared. And we want S instead of S squared, so we just take the square root of it. So we're going to take the square root of this side of the equation as well as the other side. So the square root of 25, because it's a perfect square, it's equal to 5. And the square root of S squared is just S. Okay? So, and I'm going to erase this just for a second because I really want to put our units in there. So 5 yards equals S. So that's number one. And then for number 2 and 3 is the same way. But 2 says find the 2 square roots of 400. And the 2 square roots simply means the positive and the negative of the square root of 400. So we're going to use our calculator, and we're going to use the blue second key, the x squared key for our square root. We put in the number 400, hit equal, and it gives us 20. So the 2 square roots of 400 is 20 and negative 20. Okay, so the next one is number 3. So it says find the 2 square roots of 1/16. And so you can also look at it as the square root of 1 over the square root of 16. Okay, and so we'll have the square root of 1 is 1. The square root of 16 is 4. So that's our positive, because the 2 means just a positive and a negative of the square root. So that means that's my positive, and then I have a negative 1/4. And I'll quickly show you how to do it on the calculator. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to do our square root first, so that's the blue second key, x squared, and then we're going to do the function for fraction, so we do alpha and y equals. Number 1 is going to be for the fraction, so we hit enter, and then we're going to put in 1/6, so 1, use the down arrow to get to the denominator, 16 for the denominator, we hit equal, and it gives us the 1/4. Okay, so that's how we would do actually evaluating real numbers.